How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hello, 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 and welcome to The Deliberate Life. Hi, I'm Rosemary, Nonny Knight, RNK. And yeah, if you can see it, you can't build on it, which is kind of odd because I'm very much about you seeing your vision and building on your vision. But what I mean here in this what I'm talking about here is where you may build your life on a job, or you build your life on a person, a relationship that you have with a particular person, or you build your life on your possessions, what you have, okay, the things that you can see. You build your life on whether the government is going to put the right policies in place to ensure that you carry on doing the things that you want to do in the way you want to do them. All of these things are temporary. They're temporary. We think at times that we have control over all of this stuff. We listen to the news. So, well, you do. I don't really anymore. You listen to the news, you kind of get caught up in what's happening in the world around you, and you allow it to either make you afraid or you realize that you cannot build your life on any of these things. If you want a great, amazing, fulfilled, abundant, freedom life, it will be built on the things that you can't see. It will be built on the wisdom inside of you. It will be built on the divinity inside of you. Okay? It'll be built on things you can't see. Because those are things that are unshakable. Those are things that never change. Everything you can see, your job, one day your company could be riding high, and the next day it could be letting people go. You've worked your socks off for a very long time, and you see lots of other people working their socks off thinking that they can depend completely on the work of their own hands. But again, if your focus is just on living to the rules and traditions and experiences that you've had, you just can kind of keep going around in circles. And yeah, you get to work very hard, and then you get to the end of your life, and a lot of people realize this wasn't actually what I signed up for. I thought there was more. I thought there would be more. And there can be more, but it is built on things you cannot see. It's a faith walk. It's built on the things within you. I was just reminded of a song I used to sing. I lift my eyes up to the mountain. Where does my help come from? My help comes from you, maker of heaven, creator of the earth. And it was like, yeah, it's a verse that I've read many times, that our help comes from the maker of I don't know, I don't even know the exact verse, but our help ultimately comes from the divine, from within, from the wisdom inside of us. That is where you build the deliberate life. That is where you build abundance, fulfillment, freedom. That's how you do it. It's actually by following those intuitive nudges, by taking inspired action, as opposed to, well, this is what I've always done, and so this is what I will always do. Instead of, this is the step-by-step plan that I'm going to follow. You can follow these things and you will experience some level of success. I did. I was a pharmacist. I experienced a level of success. It was just not what I knew that I was born for. I knew it wasn't what I was born for, but I could have stayed there. It's like what I said, people work hard all their life and you do get to a level of success. You might even get to retire and then suddenly have your pension, which probably be less than what you had when you were working anyway, basically. But you learn to live with less and you tell yourself that this is happiness. But is it? We are people who know that we're born for something more. We are people that have a call inside of us that we can't ignore. We cannot build our lives on the things that we see. We build our lives on the vision that we can't even see yet. We build our life on the wisdom that we receive from the divine inside of us. We trust that we are taken care of, and we keep moving forward on that basis. I know I've had to go through, I would say, transition time, which is why I did and I'm still doing the program transition right now. A transition time of breaking down the walls that I had built around me, walls that I thought would make me secure, walls that I thought that would make me safe. I built all of this stuff around me. I followed the rules. I did all of that stuff. And in order for me to live this life of freedom, of fulfillment, of abundance, I've had to have those walls broken down. And it was a hard transition. I'm not going to lie, it wasn't the easiest thing, because I had been trained and brought up to believe that that was the way life had to be. But then it was like Papa had to break through and therefore break down the walls around me, because I knew what I wanted and he wanted me to have that. It hasn't always been an easy journey, but it's definitely been worthwhile to be able to wake up and know that I'm doing the things that I have always wanted to do. Now that is amazing to me. But I won't pretend that it was always easy. It wasn't. But this is the thing. For us in this community, it's not easy to live the false life either. It wasn't easy for me to be a pharmacist and wake up and have to go to work every single day and think, oh my God, is this my life? Really? That wasn't easy. And frankly, if I'd stayed on that path, that would have been my whole life, waking up thinking, oh, here we go again. Oh, here we go again. Oh, here we go again. Basically, and maybe I would have, tried a few different things and stayed within the broad path. But after a little while of excitement that, hey, I've done something different, oh, here we go again. Because it would still not have been the thing that I knew that I was here to do. It would have been the safe, in theory, thing. And then, of course, if I was in a job with a company, who knows what they could have done. I know some of the companies that I've worked for right now, I hear news of them shutting down their retail operations and this and that and the other. Would I have been caught up in that mess? Possibly. Because when you depend on something that you're not supposed to be depending on, whether it's a relationship even, you depend on a person to always be there for you and to be your rock, it's just not going to work. It may work for a season and you might think you're safe for a season, and then at some point you'll realize, oh, that was not where my security needed to come from. Your security, your certainty comes from you and the power within you. And that is the call on your life. To live from the wisdom, the power inside of you. Not the external stuff. The external stuff is a result of what is inside of you. You can get to the place where even if the external stuff is taken away, you know that what is inside of you will provide. You get to that place of trust because you walk the journey. You transition from a place of living only in the external to living from within. A sure place within, rather than getting caught up in, oh my God, what country is about to fight with what other country? Oh, what is this president doing? What is that prime minister doing? Oh my God, are we Brexiting? Or are we not? Oh, what is going to happen to this and that? No, there's no security to be found in all of that. Though it is the way most people live. It is not the deliberate life. It is not the way we can live. If you are going to have the impact that you want to have on this planet, if you are going to live the life that makes you wake up feeling, wow, yes, then honey, it's going to come from within. It's going to have to come from within. So I exhort you, I encourage you today to learn to trust those intuitive nudges within you, to cultivate that ability to hear inspired suggestion, to cultivate a relationship with power within. Don't just keep looking outside of you for assurance and for security. It will not last. At some point, it will be shaken. We are not born to live from outside of ourselves. We are the ones that design the outside of our world, but instead we kind of start to live this life where it's as if the outside of our world designs us. It cannot last. And even if it does, it will not be satisfying. You will continue to feel as though there must be more than this. And that's when people die with their music still inside of them, because they never found the courage to rise above. You are the deliberate designer of your life. You are a creator. You must know this. You cannot allow the creation to create you. Okay? You create your life. It may not always feel like it because you've been trained to think that you are a victim to circumstances. You are not. You are creator. You are thermostat. Okay? You decide what life should look like for you. You build from within. That's where security comes from. From within. Do not build your life on only what you can see. It will not last. And if it does, you'll wish it didn't. Okay? Lovely to have you here, Ignatius. Okay, on that note, I'm going to bring this to a close. And as always, invite you to go get the book, Pray, Affirm, Receive. It's at rosemarynonnynight.com/book gift. If you don't have it, read it, implement it, live your life from within. Okay? And also share. As always, click the button to share this so that we spread the message of the deliberate life. Until the next time, my honeys, much amazing love. Bye.